champion could win this sensational entertainer oven, a relaxing holiday in Vanuatu, or the sensational Proton Satria XLI, and a cash jackpot of $11,400. From Port Vincent to Stanley, right around Australia, it's time for your favourite game. And now, here's the host of the show, Elliott.
Thank you. Thank you, Sophie. Hello. I'm never ready. It's 5:30. It's time. It's Wheel of Fortune. It's Sophie Faulkner, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is. Hey, that's superb, that outfit. That's lovely.
Thanks, Rob. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Not too shabby. Soap yourself. Looking pretty good.
Well, thank you. Cash Palace.
Country Palace.
No, Cash Palace, actually.
The Cash Palace.
The Cash Palace.
Interesting name for a design. Now, tonight, we're 16 days away from the big torchlight.
And we're in Muswellbrook.
And we're in Muswellbrook.
Yay!
2MW country. There you go. All righty, let's meet our carryover champ. She's back, everybody. And tonight, in blue, Nicky Malloy. Hello, Nick.
Hello, Rob.
Pretty lean on the prizes yesterday, Nicky, but maybe some big ones today.
Never mind.
All right, see how you go.
We'll try again today.
Yeah, Michael Payne is playing. That was the name of a famous actor, I remember. It is. What was Michael Payne on? Does anybody remember? Was it Homicide or one of those big cop shop Division 4? He was on all of them, was he? Oh, good. Hey, listen, good this afternoon, Michael. Chris Crowther is here too from sunny Melbourne. How are you, Chris? Which part?
I'm from Wanturna.
Wanturna, beautiful area. You ready to go?
Certainly am.
Have a nice trip up, by the way.
Oh, brilliant.
Beautiful. $7.50 is the big money. Here's the puzzle board. Category is this person, famous person. Give the wheel a spin. Hello, 155.
Could I have an R for Roger, please?
Yes. You wonder what I was doing? Yeah. 2 R's. Two R's in this famous Australian. 120.
Could I have an N for Nelly, please?
Yes, well picked.
Could I have a vowel, please,
Yeah.
Rob? Can I have an O?
Any O's? There is just the one. $2.25 at the moment, Chris, and this time extended by 150.
Oh, T for Tom, thanks.
No T's.
Oh.
Michael. This is Michael Pate. Everybody. All free spins coming around, Michael, only on the wheel in round one, and it's going to be too quick this time, but let's see if we can start you off with 110.
Could I have an S for Stewie, thanks?
No. Nicky, welcome back, champ.
Thank you.
Famous Australian, opening Puzzle Wednesday's wheel. Thanks for joining us, wherever you're watching. 200.
May I have an L for Liam, please?
Yes. Yeah, 1L.
Can I buy an E, please?
Yes. There is 1E. I wonder if Nicky knows the famous Australians. This person was pretty big. $310.
May I have a C for cat, please?
Yes. What would you like to do?
Can I buy an A, please?
Yes.
I'd like to try and solve it.
Who do you think it is?
Ron Clark.
The greatest distance runner of his generation. That's who it is. All right. 17 world records he broke. No, see, look at thing. A few of those puzzles sneaking in. Let's go and get your prize for solving that. You can have this, first of all, from Coast Clothing Company. You look good in this. Men's Star Wars clothing. Or maybe like this. And here's another good one. This is for dummies. It's an instructional book collection. Or maybe like this, from Hollywood at Home. It's the Girls' Night In video package.
I'd love the Girls' Night In video package,
That's
please.
it, Hollywood at Home, Johnny.
Hey, Nicky, gather the friends together and enjoy a night at home with this Girls' Night In video collection. These 12 popular titles feature today's brightest stars, including Drew Barrymore and Julia Roberts. Hours of viewing pleasure from Hollywood at Home.
Alrighty, we're going to go to a break, everybody. Stand by for round 2 right after this, and we'll see you soon on Wheel of Fortune, Australia's favourite game show. Thank you so much. We're just about to get into round 2. Let's have a look at the wheel. $1,500 is the big money. It's the bonus round 2. Johnny, what delight have you got for us, my friend?
Well, Rob, when it's cold outside, stay warm inside with the fantastic room heaters. The micro furnace is thermostatically controlled for comfort, while the bathroom disc heater has a waterproof cutout switch for safety. They're from Retrovision.
Lovely. That's the bonus there, everybody. Now cast your eyes to the board, and I'll tell you that the title is what it is. Michael, you're in control.
Okay.
Good luck, everyone. Now, this it's a recent movie title. This category, recent movie title. Good movie, too. $3.75.
Can I have a tea for Tim, thanks, Rob?
Yep. 3 teas. Alrighty then, 4th, not going to make it 145.
And H for Hannah, thanks.
Just resting on the edge. There is 1 H. Do you want to buy that?
Yeah, can I buy an E for egg, thanks, Rob?
An E, there are 3. Leader at the moment is Michael in the middle. Michael Pate, $470. Low scoring, halfway through. Good dollars, $6.60.
An R for Rob, thanks, Rob?
Yes, thank you. 2 R's in this recent movie title. Michael moves to 1130. Big money's coming around, Michael. It's looking okay. It's looking, oh, Lord, 150.
An L for Larry, thanks.
No, wouldn't have mattered anyway. Big build-up for nothing. Nicky.
Okay.
Now, Chan, what can you do? What can you do? Looks like it's going to rest on the 430.
May I have an S for Stanley, please?
Yes. 840, here she comes. This will give you the lead, champ, 660.
May I have an M for Mary, please?
Yep. 1,500.
Can I buy an O for Orange, please?
An O, yeah, that's where it goes. Don't know this one yet. Recent movie. Okay, Nicky. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is it going to go one more? This could be good. This is very good. Proton letter.
N for Nelly, please?
No N's. Chris is in control. We keep the proton on the wheel. $2.30.
Can I have a P for Pam, please, Rob?
Yep. Bonus is going to be a bit too quick, I think, but...
Oh, stop there.
Yeah, didn't listen to you. $2.30.
Can I have an F for Fido, please?
Yes. There is 1 F, and it's a red mystery letter. That's good. We double that amount in this spot. Increases your score to 915. You want that 660, don't you?
Oh, yes, please.
You can't have it. $2.30.
And a C for Candace.
Yeah, tell me what you see.
The Perfect Storm.
George Clooney, it's a good movie, but boy, is it long. It goes about 3 hours.
Haven't seen it yet.
Let's go and get your prize for solving that. You can choose one of these. First of all, Chris, there's this from Tasco. It's a high-powered telescope. Or do you like to play the violin? Epoch Violins have given us this acoustic one. Very nice. Or from Hitachi Power Tools. It's a Power Tools package. There you go with the everything there.
I think I'd like the telescope, please, Rob.
Would you?
Yes, please.
It's yours.
Well, I tell you what, Chris, you can discover the secrets of outer space with this high-powered telescope featuring an astronomical reflector for viewing bright objects. It's perfect for casual stargazers and experienced astronomers. Compliments of Tasco.
Like to do a bit of star watching? Stargazing?
Well, yes.
Yes. In a word, yes. Now, let's show you the big prize of the day, this fantastic Proton, the Satria. Johnny.
The Proton Satria XLI delivers superb road handling that combines both economy and power. The roomy interior is built for comfort, featuring air conditioning, AM/FM stereo and central locking. You'll be driving in style and safety. Priced at $14,990 plus on-road costs. Proton, new thinking.
Yeah, that's it, the XLI. That is an absolutely fantastic car, and that's also the one we're giving away with our Cash Car and Stars promotion. Now, don't forget, coming up very, very soon, another chance to have a look at the puzzle. Also, we revealed yesterday's $10,000 winner, or the person who solved the puzzle yesterday. Tell you who that $10,000 winner is very, very soon, OK? Another chance for you too coming up. All right, let's have a look at the wheel. Top dollar remains the same. Extra bankrupt to watch out for. Let's have a look at the board. You'll find that the category for this one is a phrase. Let's go. Nicky, you're in control.
No bankrupts. No.
145.
May I have a tea for Tom, please?
Yes. 4 T's in this little old phrase. Hey, look at this one, champ. You did this quite a few times yesterday, and hey, let's do it again. 1,500.
S for Sam?
Yeah, only need one to convert. 1S. $3,095 our champ moves to. There's a big break now. Big money round still to come, though. Gee, you nearly done it again. 385.
May I have an R for Roger, please?
Yeah.
May I have an O, please, for orange?
Yes.
And an E for egg, please.
And an E, we're buying E's as well.
Oh,
Oh, no E's. Chris is in control. Now, Chris, if you want to get over this, it's gone, unfortunately, but you secured the money with a telescope, so that's fine. Michael in the previous round. So Michael's in control now, so basically it's just like a loser turn for you. Hey, can you do it too, Michael? This will do... yeah. $1,500 letter.
Could I have a G for George, thanks, Rob?
Yes. 1G.
Could I buy an A for Apple,
Like
thanks,
an A?
Rob?
Yep. 2 A's.
And an I for Igloo, thanks, Rob?
Yes, there are 2 I's. Okay. 2,530. This is an interesting game now. 850 in arrears you are, Michael, with the Proton coming around. And there goes the bell, so the car's out of play. This is good, 375.
H for Hannah, thanks, Rob?
Yep. 1H. My spin, whatever I spin up is the amount we're all playing for. Just require a letter, as per usual, if you know what it is. You get 3 seconds to solve it. Every letter's going to be worth 230.
D for Dingo, thanks.
No D's. Nicky.
P for Peter,
Yes.
please. Can I solve it,
What is it?
To play it straight.
Yep. To play it straight is it. Well done. $3,610 secured in the bank. Prize time for you, Nicky. Here's 3 that's you can choose one of these. First of all, from Commanded by J.D. McDonald, a food waste disposal unit, or maybe like this one from Toyota. It's a sewing machine and overlocker package. Well, there's this from Tosca, and it's luggage galore. A plethora.
I definitely need the sewing machine.
Sewing machine, the overlocker.
Yeah.
Fantastic, Johnny.
Hey, Nicky, you'll love this for the budding dressmaker in your family like yourself. The sewing machine and overlocker. The easy-to-use 20-stitch sewing machine has 1-step button holder, and the overlocker features 4-thread differential feed. They're from Toyota.
See you after the break, everybody. The final round, we'll find out who the champ's going to be for Wednesday's Wheel of Fortune. Don't go anywhere. To solve tonight's puzzle. Tell us what you think it is by ringing this number, 1902 555 600. Do it before 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we'll pick one at random, and we'll give you the winner, $10,000 winner tomorrow on the wheel. Let's go, everybody. 2-5 is the big money, and here is the puzzle board. We're looking for things to do with entertainment. We're out of time. My spin. Every letter's going to be worth frata. We'll go again, shall we? Sorry about that. This time, I feel it's going to be okay. No, it's good. Trust me. $220 letter.
S for Sam, please.
Yes. 1. Letter from you, Michael.
R for Rob.
Yeah. 1R. Things to do with entertainment. A bit too early to tell, I suppose, Nicky.
D for dog, please.
No D's, Chris.
N for Nelly.
No N's, Michael.
L for Larry, thanks.
No L's.
May I have an E for egg, please?
You can have a vowel. There's no money associated with that, though, but there are 3. You know what this thing is to do with entertainment? No? Chris?
M for Mary.
No. Michael?
P for Peter.
No. Nicky?
C for cat, please.
Yeah, 1. Any idea?
No.
Nope. Okay, Chris?
H for Harry.
Yes. 1H. 3 seconds to have a shot at this. Do you know what it is? Have a go.
Theatre tickets.
Yeah, theatre tickets. That's what it is. Well done. Now, you know the bizarre thing about that? Nobody chose a T. I was waiting for someone to pick the T because there was like 4 of them up. They would have got it a lot quicker. But this is how we finished up. Chris, 1585. Michael, so close, matey, but Nicky is the champ. 3830. Another prize for you too, Chris, before we let you go. And you can choose one of these 3. First of all, beautiful glassware here. La Belle, it's called, and it's from Shots Wiesel from Oneida. There's this from Proteus, and it's a motorised treadmill, keep you fit, or from Paratech. If you want to invest on the markets, online trading, it's a stock market trading software package.
Rob, I need a treadmill.
And do you really? Well, you've got one.
Chris, congratulations. Push your body to the limit with a motorised treadmill with a variable speed range, adjustable incline, touch button controls and calorie counter. It's the ultimate in home fitness. Time to get physical with Proteus.
Oh, that song's coming back into my mind too. Thanks very much for that, Deeks. Consolation prize, Michael, unfortunately you couldn't get into it today.
Never mind.
It was a good score, but consolation prizes look like this for you and Chris.
Perfect for the chef in the kitchen. An assortment of stylish stainless steel utensils, from tea strainer to soup ladle, pasta fork to wire whisks. Add that touch of magic to your cooking with Zepter International. And all contestants receive an insignia pen and pencil set from Parker Pen.
See you after the break, everybody. Our championship round. We'll see how Nicky goes, see if she can take off a major prize on the wheel. Don't forget, if you missed out on the puzzle just before with our cash car and stars chance to pick up the 10 grand, during the news we'll show you the puzzle again, okay? Right now, though, Nicky Malloy is here, everybody. Playing the major prize round. Tell you what, Nicky, you're doing well, and this is the big cash this afternoon.
$11,400.
Oh, yeah, $11,400. Very nice.
That's
and
great.
some more prizes to have a look at, too. Thanks, Johnny.
Nicky, sit back and relax in this comfortable Plaza Lounge suite, including 2 recliner chairs and a 3-seater, also featuring the recliner feature. The suite is covered in the soft yet durable Muddy Waters fabric, priced at $5,170. It's compliments of integral furniture. You and your husband could enjoy the best game of golf with the Cobra golf sets, featuring oversized heads. All clubs are fitted with graphite shafts and golf bags, matching head covers and buggies. They're priced at $5,050 from Cobra Golf Australia. Plus, the compact Satria XLI is big on comfort and style. Its 1.6-litre fuel-injected engine delivers both power and safety. Proton, new thinking.
Now, you've got a good chance of winning something here because you've got 7 constants and 1 vowel to pick. So give the wheel a spin. I'll show you the puzzle board. Oh, yeah, this is good. We're looking for a building, and you find this building in the UK. Gee, that narrows it down, doesn't it? Hey, how's your knowledge? I'll tell you what, if you can tell us what it is, you might take off this beautiful Euroleague prize. You've got to have it. You've got to have it.
The modern stainless steel entertainer oven will be a stylish addition to your kitchen. Including splashback and range hood, it's packed with convenient extras such as a closed-door grilling, wok burner and rotisserie, priced at $4,003 from La Germania.
With a stainless steel fluid splashback and everything, that's a very expensive prize. It's a great oven. And it's yours if you can tell me what this famous building is. 10 seconds after you give me the letters. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Can I have the L for Larry, please? S for Sam, T for Tom, N for Nelly, R for Roger, P for Peter, M for Mary, and an E for egg, please.
Ah, this is going out the door right now. You wanted the oven, I reckon you're going to get it this time. You're going to get it, I hope.
So do I.
I hope. Alrighty then, keep it quiet in the audience. 10 seconds on the clock from now.
Millennium Dome?
That's it. You remember the big... whatever it is. Hey, here comes Hubby. Hello, Malcolm. How are you, lovely?
Good, mate.
Nice to meet you. You've just won an oven. How's
Thank
that?
you.
Good stuff.
Thank you very much.
And see you tomorrow. 5:30, everybody. Good night, Australia.
We choose to fly Qantas, the spirit of Australia. The cast and crew choose to stay at Park Royal and Central all around Australia. When we move with Allied Pickfords, the careful movers. Rob shoes by Lindsay Thomas, dressed by Saba. Sophie shoes by Dato Shoes. Jewelry from Barks, dressed by Cash Palace. Hosiery by Kaiser. Contestants receive a range of quality Valentine box chocolates.
Tonight, 19 people charged as police seize marijuana, firearms and silencers in raids on more than 20 homes. A 25-year-old man writes off his prestige car at Mount Coolum. In sport, Pat Rafter out of the US Open in the first round for the second year running.
With Rob Brough, Justin Veevers and Rosanna Natoli, this is 7 Local News.
Good evening, thanks for joining us. 19 people will face court next month on numerous drugs and weapons charges after raids codenamed Operation Repeater. Officers seized almost 500 cannabis plants as well as illegal guns and silencers.
27 police swooped on 24 properties in the Noosa and Pomona districts, seizing a total of 475 cannabis plants, 231 at a residential Tewantin property alone. 19 people were arrested on 39 charges, one man furious at the police intrusion. 3 elaborate hydroponic systems were also confiscated, as well as a drug-growing guidebook, ammunition and several firearms.
Including a small pistol, which is always a concern to us.
Also of concern, the discovery of 2 silencers, along with plans how to make the illegal devices. Those items are now in police custody, out of harm's way.
The information was obtained by the police here over the last 3 or 4 months, mainly by assistance from the public.
Those arrested during Operation Repeater will face court next month.
A successful day for us, yes.
Richard Brunsma, 7 News.
A 25-year-old man is no doubt regretting taking his Corvette for a spin last night after crashing his prestige car off the road. While he was spared serious injury, his car wasn't.
It was enough to bring tears to any car enthusiast's eye. A $40,000 Corvette written off. Just before 10 last night, the driver lost control of his prize vehicle on a bend on the David Low Way. It rolled off the road. Mount Coolum residents heard the drama unfold.
I was just in the backyard on the phone and I just heard loud music, and my friend was on the phone from Sydney and he heard it. And then we just heard screeching and all just like metal crunching.
Incredibly, the driver escaped from the mangled mess with only minor injuries.
He was very, very lucky not to hit the power pole or the big tree that's sort of just behind the car.
Not so the 25-year-old's cargo. Several bottles of expensive wine smashed or strewn across the roadside, and wads of cash thrown from the wreck. Police collected almost $1,000 from the scene and are holding it in safekeeping. The driver, who was home on leave from his job at a mine in PNG, was released from hospital this morning. Police are investigating whether alcohol may be involved. Insurance companies don't pay claims involving drink driving. Meanwhile, a 4-wheel drive is worse for wear after a crash on the corner of James and Elizabeth Streets at Noosaville. The vehicle rolled, but there were no serious injuries. Rosanna Natoli, 7 News.
Bushfires continue to wreak havoc across the region. Today, rural brigades battled a blaze near Gympie. A property was threatened when a spark from an angle grinder flared into a potentially devastating fire.
Rural firefighters had their work cut out this morning. A Chatsworth man had been cutting up this car wreck with an angle grinder when fire broke out in nearby bushland.
The conditions are so bad that the spark started a fire, and it took off straight into the scrub with the strong southwesterly winds we have.
With fire bans still being enforced in and around Brisbane, local firefighters aren't taking any chances, rallying all the help they could to contain the blaze.
Fortunately, someone here had a little bulldozer to cut a fire break for us, and that made it easier to control.
A high fire warning is still in place across the region, but authorities are stopping short of issuing a ban here. Burn-off permits are being strictly controlled. Residents are being urged to take extra care until the fire risk decreases. Tamara Henderson, 7 News.
Meantime, rangers could be lighting up more than 80% of Fraser Island under a planned fire management strategy. Experts believe regular control burns would stimulate the area and help restrict the effect of a full-blown wildfire.
Fire research experts from across the state have been discussing the effect regular and planned fires have on plants and animals.
In many respects, those plant species won't regenerate without fire.
Admitting they're walking a fine line. If a fire got out of control, the World Heritage listed area would be in jeopardy.
And this is where we need to understand fully the requirements of each of the species and their communities, so that we can try and identify the most appropriate conditions in which we should be undertaking burning.
Besides working with the limited windows of opportunity to control burn, the 300,000 tourists visiting the island each year have to be considered as well. This is all part of the philosophy of fire, also discussed at the 3-day workshop, to burn or not to burn. Peter Stanton believing the benefits of fire can't be ignored.
Virtually the only landscapes in a place like Fraser Island where fire should not be used and should not be part of regular management would be the rainforest areas and the mangroves.
Predicting dire consequences if a proper fire management strategy is not implemented.
Well, there'll be major loss of habitat in those communities which depend on fire for their regeneration, but which reach, with exclusion of fire, a point of no return where they change to something else.
Plus threatening lives and property. It's hoped a plan will be released for community consultation by early next year. Kylie Butler, 7 News.
Police and security officers were among 200 people who paid tribute to Noosa's Chris Silas at his funeral today. Chris was a security guard running the NASCAM Security Noosa franchise. The 31-year-old died suddenly on Thursday afternoon from a medical condition, shocking family, friends and business associates.
Rapidly making his mark in the business world, he never neglected his primary role as husband and father.
Security colleagues and police formed a guard of honour this morning. Chris had always wanted to be a police officer. In a touching tribute, police vehicles escorted the mourners to the burial site. He leaves behind a wife and 3 children, aged from 2 to 9 years. The state opposition is calling on the Beattie government to call a royal commission of inquiry into fuel prices. A petition is circulating on the Sunshine Coast, calling for answers to price disparities throughout the state.
Calling on the Premier to launch the inquiry that he promised he would do if he didn't get satisfactory answers in regard to the fuel price.
Ms Simpson says the opposition understands that world global factors play a major part in determining fuel prices, but she says Queensland motorists deserve to know if state subsidies are being passed on at the petrol bowser. Well, still to come tonight on 7 Local News, a news support service for survivors of sexual abuse. And birthday celebrations for a very special lady.
When you first meet someone, you never know what lies ahead.
I think the father's violent. I've been a good father, a good provider.
It can be a risk to care too much.
Did he hurt you?
To get too close.
An off-duty copper caught in an embrace with another man's wife. Nothing is happening between us. I love you.
To not know who to fear.
We're hiding from Daddy.
Why don't you just tell us what you've done with your wife? Blue Healers will take you to the edge. Dad! Tonight on 7.
G'day, Ryan. G'day, Rod. Looks like rain.
For the first time in Australia, the new 3-litre turbo diesel Patrol. Now with over 20% more power.
Have you heard the latest word? A product that can really work. One that won't pollute the earth or eat up all your purse.
Introducing Orange Power, a natural range of household cleaners made from oranges. No bleach, no chlorine, no ammonia. Just good old Aussie oranges. It's clean and it works. And for clean smelling air, try 100% orange oil air freshener.
Orange Power. Smells so good and works so hard. Orange Power. The cleaner, yeah.
Now available at all Coles and Woolworths supermarkets.
If you love your Kellogg's Sultana brand, you'll love our Qantas break offer. From the 1st of September until the 1st of December, we're giving away a $1,500 Qantas break every day for anywhere you'd love to go. Plus, everyone's a winner with our half-price Hop Around Australia offer. Kellogg's Sultana brand. See how good it tastes and see packs for details on your chance to win.
The Nissan Pathfinder comes with a revolutionary switch. It lets you switch from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, from four-wheel drive to auto mode. And from July 1, it switches from $40,990 to $38,500. Want to see it again? From $40,990 down to $38,500. Now more than ever, you'll feel like switching your four-wheel drive.
Nice having you with us on 7 Local News. Almost 2 million Queensland adults are survivors of some form of child abuse, many never confronting their past. But a Maroochydore woman is hoping to make a difference, using her own struggle to create an innovative healing program.
85% of Australian children grow up in dysfunctional households, with 1 in 3 girls and 1 in 5 boys molested before they turn 10.
I really grappled with the fact of having been sexually abused when I was 7 years old.
Heartbreaking statistics prompted Diane Spencer to act, starting a counselling program in her home 4 years ago.
Most people know what their problems are. What they don't know is how to heal it, and that's what we teach them.
Since then, almost 1,000 people on the coast have accessed her 10-week Breaking Free program. Kerry Young is one success story. She was sexually and emotionally abused as a child.
It has changed my life, yep, for much the better. Yeah, I just can't praise it enough.
Still operating on a shoestring budget with volunteer staff, Breaking Free has gone from strength to strength. Today, a milestone for the Compassionate Group, the official opening of their new office.
All our staff are volunteers and all our staff are former survivors of abuse themselves, so we all know what it's like. We've been there, and now we teach people how to be free of those things once and for all.
Anyone wanting to access Breaking Free can contact them on 5451 9916. Tamara Henderson, 7 News.
There were celebrations in Kenilworth over the weekend with the opening of a new SES facility. Maroochy Council helped turn a negative into a positive. Kenilworth lost jobs when the Energex depot closed. Now the building's been bought for the State Emergency Service.
Congratulations and thank you.
Queensland's Emergency Services Minister had good reason to help at the opening. He owns a property at Kenilworth and has nothing but praise for the SES.
They were the backbone of that massive search last year for the 3 women that went missing here in the Kenilworth State Forest. They were there from day 1. They were still there at day 26.
And the new building is roomy enough for all the volunteers' training requirements. While Indonesia continues its pursuit of peace, locals took time out to celebrate the country's Independence Day. Hundreds gathered in Brough, sampling the cultural delights of our northern neighbours.
Indonesia fought long and hard for its independence from Holland 55 years ago. On Sunday, local patriots held their own celebrations at Budrum's Ballinger Park.
Indonesia, kebangsaanku.
While St Joseph's students sang the national anthem, others sampled the hospitality. St John's students providing traditional sounds of Indonesia, playing the gamelan.
We've only been learning for 2-3 months. In fact, most of the kids had never even seen a gamelan instrument until June this year.
The special guest, Indonesia's ambassador to Australia, overwhelmed by the community spirit.
I have never known that such an occasion very far away from Indonesia can happen, and now I can witness it by myself.
Councillors and dignitaries also on the guest list.
Today is a day of working together in partnership, in harmony with our neighbours.
Tamara Henderson, 7 News.
Malany residents have thrown a big birthday party for one of the town's longest-serving and most favourite pioneers. Jean Madden was born in 1910. Today, naturally enough, she celebrated her 90th birthday.
Everyone loves a party.
Happy birthday to you.
But it's even more special when it's commemorating a special milestone for a special person. Jean Madden is one of Malany's original pioneers. Today is her 90th birthday, and friends and relatives threw a birthday bash.
It's quite a shock. I can't get over it. I can't fathom why, why it should happen to me.
Jean worked as a long-term volunteer at Malany Hospital, also tirelessly giving much of her time to the community through the CWA and the church.
Jean's always been around when somebody needed somebody to talk to or somebody needed help. And I think everybody appreciates that.
I've organised the party to thank her for what she has done in our community.
Her birthday party was held at Malany's Mountain View Winery, this very land owned by Jean's family for generations.
So this exact spot where this building is now, you would have played here when you were young?
Yes, we played here and we chased little potty cars and things like that.
Locals are hoping not too soon and they can do it all again.
Another 10 years' time to be back here with us and celebrate your 100th birthday.
Richard Brunsma, 7 News.
Happy birthday. A wayward kangaroo got the jump on police in Caloundra's CBD this morning. The roo hopped from Grigor Street to Canberra Terrace, evading the officers for more than an hour before disappearing behind a block of flats near Bowman Road.
Did it look scared or anything?
Yeah, dead set scared, yeah. I thought it might have come out of the golf course, but probably because of all the fires and that around here, it's probably just come out of the scrub somewhere.
Where the roo came from and where it went still remains a mystery. Brings back a few memories. We had a little Joey when I was a kid.
Oh, did you now? That's lovely.
Chase it all over the paddock.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okie dokie, let's get into sport.
Okay, let's
Pat
do it.
Rafter, mate, he's out again, eh?
Yeah, he is, Rob. Pat Rafter gone, along with Peter Tremacki. They're out of the US Open, that's next. Plus netball, soccer and the Czech Republic swim team heading for Sydney.
Houston, we have a problem. Leah's just been offered a new job.
How are we going to manage?
It's Leah's dream.
I think you're making a big mistake.
I think the mistake would be if I didn't take it. But will it cost her her boyfriend? Home and Away, tonight on 7.
Haze Crystal Air. A concentrated blend of natural fragrances that lasts up to 4 weeks, inlaid in the purity of glass. New Haze Crystal Air. Fragrances that change your world.
Who's passing on GST savings? Bob is, and they're right here in Bob's new catalogue. Like budget steel radials from just $46, including fitting, balancing and GST. Hurry, see Bob now.
Bob who?
The 2000 limited edition Mazda 626. Sports spoiler, 6-stack CD, alloy wheels, over $2,000 worth of extras. That is what moves me.
Hey, what's your number?
626.
That's not enough numbers.
121 14840.
121 and limited edition 626. See your Mazda dealer now.
I feel the earth move. The best things in life never change. Emerald Spring. The best things in life never change. Emerald Spring. All the style of resort living here at Emerald Spring.
Emerald Springs, Mooloolaba. What kind of bed is just right for you? A true luxury mattress? Or the luxury of an electric bed or latex bed? Will you choose a back care bed endorsed by the Chiropractors Association? A bed designed especially for kids? Or a bed treated to help control asthma triggers? Whatever the bed, there are good reasons to choose Snooze. So if you need a new mattress, you know where to go to feel comfortable.
Another reason to choose Snooze.
The JAG team are playing teachers.
Prep school, sir?
Meet Little Harm and Mini-Mac.
Objection.
But this teeny-tiny case
We found a real witness.
is set to get very serious. It's getting complicated.
What the hell is going on down there?
An all-new JAG, Thursday.
For the second straight year, Pat Rafter has bowed out of the US Open in the first round. Last year, he succumbed to a shoulder injury. Today, he was beaten by an unheralded Spaniard. Unforced errors cost the two-time champion dearly. He crashed out in an epic five-setter. In an unhappy day for coast players, Peter Tremacki and partner Paul Kildare were also bundled out of the doubles in straight sets.
For 2 years, Pat Rafter was king of the New York Centre Court, unbeatable as he surged to back-to-back US Open crowns. But today, a little-known Spaniard ensured he would be a first-round casualty for the second straight year. Blanco's return of serve scintillating as he stormed to a 2-1 lead. Rafter's frustration obvious, but wearing his reputation as a fighter on his sleeve, the Wimbledon finalist charged back to win the fourth 6-1.
Beautiful, that's a confidence builder.
A fifth-set tiebreak and Rafter charged to a 4-2 lead, but the never-say-die Spaniard pulled off a major shock, bundling the two-time champ out.
Called out.
Rafter's attention's now turning towards the Olympics and December's Davis Cup final. And also sweating it out, Jay Gooding on a practice court back at Caloundra, the 24-year-old preparing for futures tournaments in Japan after winning the prestigious Sunshine Coast Open in a tough 3-set final last weekend.
Jay didn't play absolutely as well as he can play, but it was a good dogfight for him and he came through. So that means he's getting mentally strong.
Jay's brother and his coach of 13 years, Mel Murphy, will travel with him for the rest of this year. Japan, followed by the Queensland Satellite Series from October.
If I perform in the top two, they're top two Australians in that I gain the wildcard in the main draw of the Australian Open, which would take away the qualifying, which is a huge bonus.
Jay targeting the top 200 by the end of next year.
The Czech Republic swim team has settled into its pre-Olympic camp at Cotton Tree. The team of 12 furious over suggestions they tried to bring an illegal drug into the country. The Czech team was forced to read of the misunderstanding on the back page of the paper. At the airport, team doctor Gita Polenska voluntarily handed over 2 vials of ephedrine out of the team first aid kit after a mix-up with the list of legal substances allowed to be brought into the country. The small team now settling in to pre-Olympic life.
The first 3 days after coming there, we train very easy, only because we don't know what will we do with us, this big time difference. Now we will start with taper.
The Czechs will stay on the coast until the 12th of September. It's a vital 2-week camp for the small team.
I think it's very important for us because there is big time difference between middle of Europe and Australia, and it's other conditions for weather and all this other. It's better be there 2 weeks before.
One of the stars for the Europeans is Hannah Cerner. The individual medley swimmer is lining up at her 3rd Games. Coaching staff just hoping to make some finals come next month.
Their best result, maybe some finals, maybe some national records.
The Hong Kong swim team Cotton Tree on September 6. Kiwana High Farron Flighter has won the school team for Queensland at the recent Nationals in Darwin. The news coming as a Coast Rep team prepares to tackle the Brisbane Strikers in a pre-season trial match at Coolum on Saturday.
Strikers skipper Stuart McLaren and defender Shane Stefanuto were lending a hand at Kiwana's Soccer School of Excellence yesterday, and with Farron Flighter just named in the Aussie schoolboys side, the pair were quick to praise the concept.
Yeah, it's a great programme. Obviously, there's some talented players here, and the more programmes that there is set up like this, the better it is.
The Strikers duo will line up for the former NSL champions in a pre-season trial at Coolum on Saturday against a Coast Rep team.
We've done all the hard yards so far, the hard running, and got a bit of a sweat up. So now, as I said, we're looking forward to playing quite a few games in the coming weeks and get ready for that kick-off on October 14.
The Strikers stunned everyone by leading for the first half of last year before just missing the top 6. Goalkeeper Clint Bolton has departed, but otherwise the Strikers are unchanged, but very youthful looking.
I think the club has got a really big future because of these young guys. You know, if we can keep these guys in Brisbane for a few years, the sky's the limit for the Strikers.
Saturday's match kicks off at 3 p.m. with a curtain raiser between the QAS and Coast Colts team from 1.
We've drawn quite a bit of support from the Sunshine Coast, so it'll be great to see a good couple of thousand people turn out and watch the game.
Chris Pace, 7 News.
Queensland's boys side remains on track for a finals berth at the Australian Under-16 Volleyball Championships being fought out at Caloundra this week. 7 boys and 7 girls sides from every state bar Tasmania are contesting the week-long titles, which began last Sunday. South Australia is the defending champion in both divisions. Their boys' side in awesome form against Victoria this morning.
Volleyball, and it's the third time Queensland's held the championships, and things are going very well.
The finals will be decided on Friday, with the Queensland boys still on track for the decider. The girls will fight out Division 2. The Sunshine Coast men's netball side is just one win away from an historic grand final berth in the side's rookie state league season. After finishing third on the ladder, the Coast has already dispatched Pine Rivers from the premiership race. For some of the Sunshine Coast men's team, final preparations for tomorrow night's big clash was spent with the stars of tomorrow. Tomorrow night, however, this rookie side will try and take another step in its record-breaking year.
We're pretty excited. We've finished our round of fixtures and we came third. We played our first final last Thursday and beat Pine Rivers by 20 goals, which was really great.
The preliminary final will see the Sunshine Coast clash with powerhouse Southern Districts for the right to move into the grand final of the Dairy Farmers State League.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard game, but if the guys can control their nerves, we should be able to match it with them.
After only being brought together for this season, the Sunshine Coast has surprised everyone. Third after the regular season, they are just one win away from one of the big upsets.
They're experienced campaigners where this is our first time out, so it will be hard for us, but we do have the talent to do it.
Meantime, at Noosa, Brisbane Girls Grammar School won the state team racing title after scoring 4 wins. The mixed junior title was also won by Brisbane Grammar. Schools from as far as Yeppoon contested the titles in light breezes on Saturday before the wind settled down to 10 to 15 knots by Sunday. That's a look at sport tonight. We should say hello to all of the volleyball teams that are on the Sunshine Coast contesting that national title down at Caloundra.
Bad luck for Pat, wasn't it?
It was terrible luck for Pat, yes. He won't be around for a couple of weeks.
Take it, mate. I'll look at the weather details after the break. We're back in a moment with Rosanna. You're watching 7 Local News.
Hello, Kay McGrath. Coming up tonight at 6:30, how a Cairns fish villager found a human head in a giant cod. Pauline Hanson back in action as the battler's friend, and the tropical turf that's given chilly Canberra an Olympic headache.
There are heaps of red-hot specials in store at Camping World. Coleman cooler packs, all this for just $69. And 4-person dome tents, also just $69. Camping World.
With European design and a 1.8-litre engine, Holden Astra delivers superior performance. With Lotus-tuned suspension, it drives like it's welded to the road. Holden Astra. Performance is a right, not a privilege.
It's tool time for Super Dads at Super Cheap Auto, just in time for Father's Day. Check out these beauties, all exclusive to Super Cheap, all with a 2-year replacement warranty and all just $39. Super Cheap Auto. Cut corners to grab a Superworks 184mm circular saw for just $75, or a 240-volt planer for just $69. Amazing! You'll get the lot more days. Open 7 days a week.
Open your eyes to Unistyle's Lifestyle Centre at Forest Glen. Experience the innovative convenience of 15 exciting product outlets, over 30 brilliant displays, plus a gift and garden centre all at the one location. Unistyle's Lifestyle Centre, Forest Glen.
$1,000 can be yours. It's Mitsubishi dealers' first ever official factory $1,000 buyer's grant. Receive an official check on the day for $1,000 on any run-out Magna, Verada, or used Mitsubishi vehicle. There's huge factory bonuses plus a 5-year, 100,000-kilometre warranty on new cars. Mitsubishi dealers' first ever official factory $1,000 buyer's grant. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday only.
Tonight's weather brought to you by Camping World.
You get a whole lot more than the great outdoors at Camping World.
The winds have eased along the coast and the high clouds should help to keep the night a little warmer. Showers are possible on Saturday ahead of another active southwest change. Temperature-wise, 2 degrees in Gympie this morning, very cool. Nambour, Maroochydore and Caloundra 5, Maleny 7 and Tewantin was the warmest this morning, 10 degrees. High-level jet stream cloud lies across border districts, but there's little or no rain associated with the system. You can see it almost in a line right across here. There's cloud from a cold front and trough leading north through Victoria to the southwest corner and heading right up into Mount Isa with another trough in the Bight. Today's chart has a high over the Burnett with the trough passing through Birdsville on its way east. Tomorrow, a weak trough will move through the southeast border, followed by a high over South Australia. Friday's model brings yet another front and trough into the central west. This should clear the coast on Saturday. Now a look at the official word from the Bureau. The Wide Bay and Burnett's fine, high cloud clearing ahead of a west to southwest change later. Friday's fine, a little rain on Saturday. Southeast coastal districts, cloud will clear early in the morning to a fine day with moderate northwest to southwest winds. Friday's fine, early showers or light rain Saturday. The Sunshine Coast's cloud will clear to a fine sunny afternoon with moderate northwest to southwest winds. Friday's fine, expect early showers on Saturday, but Sunday's looking fine. Tonight's minimums, Kingaroy down to 3 degrees, still chilly. Gympie 6 and Tewantin's low 9 degrees. In coastal waters from Double Island Point to Coolangatta, winds will tend northwest and freshen to 15 to 20 knots ahead of a late afternoon southwest change of the same strength. 15 to 25 knot northwesterlies are expected Friday, tending northwest to southwest Saturday. High tide is in Noosa at 9:19, Mareecha River at 10:26, Mooloolaba at 9:14 and Caloundra at 9:20. That is the latest on the weather front, and Rob should be mostly fine around the place tomorrow.
Good night. Thanks, Rosanna. Thanks for your company, folks. We'll see you back tomorrow night at 6. From all the team, good night.